everyone, today I'm here to share with you my contemporaryathon TBR. So a contemporaryathon is a readathon that takes place multiple times a year. Like the last round was in September and here we are in February with another one. It's a readathon that just focuses on contemporary books, which is my jam. I love contemporary reads. Like, it's my favorite genre probably. Like, I could read a slew of them, whether it be YA contemporary or adult contemporary. Like, just give me all the contemporary. So readathon is running this round from February 11th through the 17th, aka the week of Valentine's Day. What a perfect week to run this. And it is created by Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads, who I love so much. And it's also created by Julie over at Pages and Pens. I will link both of their channels down below. They are both amazing. You should highly check them out. And I love the fact that they made this readathon and I'm just excited to participate. There are 7 challenges and I'm not reading 7 books. I'll tell you that right now because that's not going to be possible for me in a week. But I'm going to share with you what books I'm planning to read for those challenges. So one of the challenges is to read a contemporary book with blue or purple on the cover. This one I'm choosing Heartland by Kimberly Stewart. As you can see, there's blue on the cover because we got like a night sky. And this, all I'm going to tell you about this book, it's literally pretty much the plot of the movie Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon, which is one of my not favorite Reese Witherspoon movies, but it's just a good chick lit overall. So the fact about this, I definitely have to read this. It's about a girl named Grace who has made her career, a fashion career in New York, which sounds like Reese Witherspoon's movie, and then she's fired and then she has to go home to Iowa. Only, you know, it's not Alabama, it's Iowa, but you get the drift. So that is the book I'm reading for this one. Pretty easy and self-explanatory. Another challenge is to read a contemporary book in a non-traditional format. So I think for this one, it could mean audiobook, it could mean a graphic novel, it could mean an ebook, whatever's like non-traditional for you. If you're an ebook reader, reading in print could be non-traditional format for you. For me, I'm going to pick an audiobook for this one, and I'm going to pick I Owe You One by Sophie Kinsella, coming out on February 5th, so very soon. Perfect timing for me because I might start the audiobook early because I don't think I can listen to a whole audiobook within a week, but if you know me, I love Sophie Kinsella books and I always listen to them on audiobook. This one is about a girl named Fixie, which I don't know if I love that, but she's basically like a fixer and helps her family like with their hardware store and something like that. I don't know much about it. It's Sophie Kinsella, so I'm expecting a fun, good time. I'm hoping to like it because her last book I didn't really love, but the one before that I loved, so maybe this one I'll fall in love with. Who knows, but I'm reading that one, or shall I say I'm listening to that, so that's what I'm picking for the non-traditional format. Another challenge is to read a diverse contemporary, and for that one, I am picking Fumbled by Alexa Martin. This one does not come out till April, so I'm reading it a few months early. Hope that's okay, but this is kind of in the Intercepted world, which was her first book, which I don't have. Maybe I'll buy it and read that one instead. I don't know. But this one is about a woman named Poppy and she's moved across country and it's about her, and then she meets this guy named TK Moore, the starting wide receiver for the Denver Mustangs, and I think they fall in love and things like that. I'm not sure. Or I think they used to be high school sweethearts. I don't know. The diverse contemporary is also set like in the football world, so in case you're like really into sports romance, which is like its own category in itself, this might be for you. I've heard really good things about Intercepted, so I'm hoping you love Fumbled. So I don't know, either will be Intercepted or this one. We shall see. But either way, I'm going to read a book by Alexa Martin. That is for certain. Another challenge is to read a dark or hard-hitting or emotional contemporary. For this one, I am reading Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the last Taylor Jenkins Reid book I have to read before I'm caught up all of her books until her new one comes out next month. Oh my gosh, so freaking excited. This one I say for last because it sounds the most sad. Like all of her books kind of have an element of sadness to them, but this one the most. So this is about a girl named Elise who falls in love like with this guy, who falls in love with this guy named Ben, and they have a whirlwind of a romance. They wait for like within weeks they're head over hill in love, and then like in a matter of months they've eloped, and then he gets hit by a car and he dies very suddenly, I think. And basically it's about her meeting his mom and then discovering about his life, and it just sounds freaking sad. So that's why I've waited so long to read this. So yeah, I'm gonna read it, probably love it, probably cry. You guys know how much I love this author, so I'm sure I'll love it. I'm sure I'll shed a lot of tears for it too. Another challenge is to read a contemporary book that you most recently acquired. Either it got sent to you or you bought it, you borrowed it, whatever. One that has come into your collection like the newest. And for that, that would be 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. So William Amar so kindly sent this to me, and I'm so freaking excited. I was saving it for this readathon, and I cannot wait. So Sally Thorne also wrote The Hating Game, which I loved and adored. So this is an adult chick lit book. It's about this girl named Darcy who is in love with like her twin brother's best friend, but he's off limits because he is her brother's best friend, and then I think he reciprocates and things like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't heard the best reviews for this book. Like, I think a lot of people loved The Hating Game and had high hopes for this one and didn't love it as much. I don't know, so I'm going into it very, very happy, but also very, very skeptical. Time will tell, as I always say, but either way, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty freaking excited to read it. Also have a challenge of to read a contemporary book that you meant to read in 2018, but you didn't, and I have a whole freaking stack of these, honestly. So here's where I'm doubling up. I'm reading Heartland by Kimberly Stewart. I think I'm also buddy reading this with Chelsea. I think so. I hope so, at least. If not, that's okay too. But either way, I'm gonna read this one as well. Hopefully we both read it and fall in love with it. Last challenge, or at least the last, I didn't write these in order by any means anyway, but the last challenge I wrote down was to read a contemporary book with a picture on the spine, and that could mean anything, whether it be like a person in the spine, an object, whatever. So where I'm doubling up. So Fumbled right here has a football on the spine, right here as you can see that, and the 99% mine has a little tiny key on it. We barely see it, but there's a key on it. So both of those have an object or a picture on them. I don't think any of my other books do. Yeah, none of my other books do. So those are the books I selected for the contemporaryathon. So in total, I believe that's 5 books that I selected, which is going to be a lot for me, but they're contemporary books, so I should have no problem with it. I'll use this to represent the one I don't own yet. I also selected, as you can tell, all adult books because I just really wanted to read I just really wanted a week where I could just binge all of like the adult contemporaries and chick lit. So this readathon is a perfect excuse for that. So yay. Participate in this readathon. I hopefully will be vlogging. I don't know what's gonna happen with that quite yet. There's a lot of things going on in my personal life that there's a lot of things going on in my personal life right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna vlog, but if not, if I do, I'll let you know. If I don't, I shall be at least here to do a wrap up for you, but I will tell honestly if I vlog or not. I hope that's okay to say. But either way, I'm super excited for this readathon, and I can't wait to read all of these books and tell you about what I feel about all of them because it's gonna be an exciting week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.